Today you're going to be filling in pages 27 and 29. They're titled Famous Landmarks. Mrs. B has chosen two landmarks in the state of Wisconsin that I would like for you to learn about. We have a lot of landmarks. The two that I have chosen are firsts. And that is the reason why I chose them, because I thought, hey, it's really cool to be known as like a first of something. The first one that we're going to look at is in Ripon, Wisconsin. And Ripon, Wisconsin is over by Fond du Lac, and it is close to Lake Winnebago. It's in that area of the state. And it's known as the Little White Schoolhouse. So on page 27, you are going to fill in information on what we call the Little White Schoolhouse. So what is this famous landmark, the Little White Schoolhouse? Where is it found? Ripon, Wisconsin, which is in Fond du Lac County. I'll spell Fond du Lac for you. It's capital F-O-N-D, lowercase d-u, and then uppercase L-A-C. Fond du Lac County. That is a French name because we know lac is lake. So this must be something with a lake. Why is it famous? You probably thought, oh, it has something to do with school. It doesn't. It doesn't have anything to do with school. It has everything to do with a political party that is still in existence today. On March 20th, 1854, the first mass meeting of men was called to form a new political party. The new party was the Republican Party. This was the party of Abraham Lincoln, and it still exists today. President Trump is president, who is elected from the Republican Party. It all began in Wisconsin, in this little schoolhouse where they met to form this political party. I have some pictures for you. I'm going to leave this up here just for a little bit longer so you can get a little bit more of that written in. And then you can always pause the video. I'm going to show you some pictures. So if you went to Ripon, Wisconsin, you could tour the birthplace of the Republican Party. And they have a sign along the side here that would give you some more information. It's right over here, and I'm going to actually show you this sign in just a second. I have another picture of it that would explain how all this came about. But this is the birthplace of the Republican Party. It says in 1852, this group of men met in Ripon to form a new anti-slavery political party. So the basis behind the political party and the reason why Abraham Lincoln was a Republican is that they were anti-slavery. They did not think that slavery was the right thing to have going on in our country. And so they formed a new political party so that they could come together and have representatives that would eventually be elected to offices, such as the President of the United States, under a new party. Prior to this party did not exist. We had parties like the Whigs, who don't exist today. So this is a brand new political party. I'll show you a picture of what it looks like on the inside. So this is a picture of the inside of the schoolhouse. And it looks like a typical schoolhouse. It has, I feel so bad that we couldn't do our little red schoolhouse this year. Maybe next year we can maybe arrange for them to do even though you're fifth graders, we'll see if they'll let you come maybe in the fall to do a tour, because it's really cool to see the inside of an 19th century, but an 1800s classroom. So this is what it would look like on the inside. You could tour this if you went to Ripon. I'll put this up here, and you could put this on the top of page 27. They do have tours. In the summer, they have daily tours from June till Labor Day, and you'd have to call there to see what times they have it. And then they have weekend tours in May, September, and October. So they're closed November, December, January, February, March, and April. It's not open to the public for tours. But starting in May all the way through October, they do have tours. Mrs. B has not been here, so this is one of the places that I am going to try to visit this summer, because Mr. Beta and I have talked about this, that we would like to go over there and just do a little bit more reading and see where this actually took place. So the first Republican Party was established at the Little White Schoolhouse. The second famous landmark I would like for you to write down, and so you can write this on page 29, is going to be America's first kindergarten. The first kindergarten was established and developed in Wisconsin. Now, it wasn't the first kindergarten in the whole world. The first kindergarten in the whole world actually started in Germany. And this person, who you'll write about, was actually a German immigrant, and her sister started the first kindergarten in England, in the UK. And then she came here, and she was living in Wisconsin, and she started the first kindergarten in Wisconsin. And it is found in Watertown, Wisconsin. That's in the southern part of the state. Watertown, Wisconsin is actually in 2 counties. It sits on the edge of a county. And so part of it, almost all of it, is in Jefferson County, but then a small part of Watertown is also in Dodge County. So you could find Watertown on the map. It's in between Madison and Milwaukee, and that is where you would find America's first kindergarten. So here's some information on that. It says the first public kindergarten, founded in 1856, was by Marguerite Schertz. That's a good German name. The name kindergarten is of a German origin. Its meaning is garden of children, or children's garden. And the reason why they picked that name is because they believed that teachers help children to bloom and grow. And I certainly pray that is true, that as a teacher we help you to grow and to bloom. But that's what they believed, and that's the reason why they called it a kindergarten. It was a children's garden where they would come and they would learn and they would grow and they would bloom as a student. I have some pictures of this as well. So the first kindergarten, and this is a picture of the woman. That's Margaret Meyer Schultz. That's a picture of her. That's a picture of the building. So that's what the building looked like that the first kindergarten was held in. I can just imagine those kindergartners going there and having so much fun. Here is a picture of a class from 1913. So this was quite a while after the kindergarten has been established, but this is a picture of the 1913 kindergarten class. You know, I look at them, they're dressed different. They are absolutely dressed different than how we dress today, but they're kindergartners, just like our kindergartners that we have at Faith Christian Academy. They wanted to come and they wanted to learn. They had a teacher. It looks like they had 2 teachers actually, or maybe they had a teacher and an assistant teacher. But they would have been in a traditional kindergarten class. So Wisconsin is famous for the first kindergarten. And I'm so thankful for that because I think kindergarten is a wonderful grade. It's a great way to start off your school career. Please make sure that you fill in all the information for the Little White Schoolhouse and the America's First Kindergarten. If you need to, go back and pause the video to get all the information written down. Hope you enjoyed learning about these two famous landmarks. Bye-bye.